Hello, class. My name is Josie Perez, and today I'll be telling you how teens and parents can use less screen time. The topic on how teens and parents control their screen time seems to be very common. With many individuals that own a smartphone nowadays, there has been a study finding 95% of teenagers that have access to smartphones. In our present, there are many varieties of things we use our smartphones for, such as work, school, entertainment, or other purposes. With much research and studies, there is a result of having too much screen time can affect the health of both teens and parents, that there should be boundaries and limitations as well as other methods that can help us contribute to using our phone for a certain amount of time. My hypothesis was on having a lack of physical activity can be contributing to using more screen time. That with a lack of physical activity can lead to more screen time compared to others that do sports or work out using their phone less for certain things. My second hypothesis is a dependent variable that keeping track of your screen time to having discipline can be a result to this issue. That with discipline and keeping track of your phone gives you more time to use your phone for work, school, or other reasons that you may use your phone for. That with using your phone up to more than 2 hours for entertainment can result to bad health for many people. In results that I have mostly as teenagers from 13 to 16 that were in sports that I had attended a sporting event for soccer recently that most of the teenagers had answered 1 to 2 hours that they use their screen for, as well up to 2 to 3 hours or less. That 40% of them were mostly teenagers. And with this result, I have found that teens in sports don't often use their phone for entertainment as much as other teens from my research that use their phone for entertainments that do not do sports. In other results, overall, I had found that both teens and parents do not keep track of their screen time, with most of them resulting to saying no than yes. That these results were both helpful for my hypothesis, showing that with teens with more physical activity can result in less screen time compared to other teenagers that do not do sports. And with my hypothesis on keeping track of your screen time as well as having discipline can be important, that most people do not realize how time goes by when we use our phone, and that we can use our phone for many hours that we may not notice. So with having measured our hours for a certain amount of reasons we use our phone is important. In conclusion, with how parents and teens can manage their screen time appears to be extremely common. That in our present, with using our phones for a variety of reasons, as well as to important things that we may need to use them for, it is very important that we should as well try to keep track of using our screen time for work as well as school, that those two topics may be important, that we can use more screen time for those two purposes, and only using up to at least 2 hours for entertainment that can help us use more screen time for our other important purposes that we may need to use our phone for, as such as having a lack of fitness, physical activity can be a big contribution to how we use our smartphones often, that with not having a less physical activity can affect our health as well. So with having discipline can be a result, and as well as physical activity can be very beneficial of how we use our phones. That the result, we should have boundaries more physical activity and discipline on how we use our screen time. Thank you, everybody who has listened to this presentation. If you have any questions, they can be asked in discussion. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Have a good day.